Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Take Back Friday, September the 15th, 2017. We'll make this very quick. So, the stock of the week goes to none other than, drumroll please, Nvidia. Beast mode Nvidia went into, just breaking all types of resistance. And guess what, folks? We hit 180 today. Round of applause for the Pulsewave price triggers. I've been calling 180 for several bars now, have I not? Did I not tell you that that was the initial profit target for Nvidia on its way to 200? All right, so we hit 180 now. All right, so this should be the resistance high for the next couple of bars as the market retraces a little bit, get a little bit of a pullback, sideways movement, and then the next stop from the 180 is the 200. I think it's going to accelerate after a brief pullback and consolidation. We're gonna go to 200. So this one is showing off. Post-wave price triggers killed it. Great, great. That's all I can say. So it did manage to close above the momentum line for this week. So spilling over, carrying over into next week on the Nvidia. G to the D to the X to the J. All right. GDXJ failed. It failed. It needed to close above 35.34 and did not do that. Therefore, it lost its momentum today. So I expect further downside for next week, and it's hovering right above those trend lines too. All right, it will take some powerful buying to get the trend lines to cross, but just remember that will be a soft bullish situation because it's happening under the Kumo cloud. It just has so much to overcome, but it could really power up and accelerate, and that would change the, the overall landscape here. But be that as it may, until it gets above the Kumo cloud, you just whistling Dixie. All right. This right here looks like it's going to be sold, just like before, unfortunately. Not good for bulls. All right, let's take a look at the hack attack. Hack managed to close above 30. Not good for the world, but great for your portfolio. Close above 29.71, so expect more momentum to carry into next week and for it to rally further. This one is definitely on the radar for a buy because it could jump to 35, folks. You don't want to play around with hack. Not at all. All right, let's take a look now at the XIV. XIV powered up. There's nothing else to say. It powered up. Once it gets back above 90, it's really in play because then the old highs are definitely in play. Right now, it's gunning for it, but I can't really say that the old highs are really in play yet until we get above 90. But it did manage to close above the momentum line of 82.86, so we expect more rallying into next week. But we are getting into the overbought situation. Got some mad resistance up here around 92, 93, so we'll see what can happen here. Are we forming a double top? Are we forming a failed top? Head and shoulders, if you will. Are we going to roll over? I don't know. Right now it's looking bullish, so we got to trade what we see, but we ain't stupid, okay? We ain't stupid. So we're going to be smart. We're going to trade what we see, but we're going to watch. We got a wide range to play around here. We got about 6 points, all right? So let's see if they'll consolidate next week, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the strong bond. Let's see how it ended the week. All right, it lost momentum, folks, and it lost it in the Kumo cloud and right above the last line of support of 154.18. If we close below that, we drop below the Kumo cloud, and It could be the beginning of the end. Bond Armageddon, if you will. Bondageddon. Bondageddon. There you go. Bondageddon. I don't know. That's what all the critics are calling for anyway, all the analysts. So let's see if there's a Bondageddon on the horizon. All right, let's take a look at now the mighty King Dollar. I go break your dollar. Y'all remember that video several years ago? That joint was tight. Nigerian music video. They made a song about all the scams, the email scams and all that they were sending out. And yeah, I go break your dollar. All right, the dollar is broke. It did not get enough momentum under it. No, not enough air under it. It closed below the 92.53 threshold. Therefore, we expect prolific downside next week as we've set up another leg down. See, these rallies are sold, folks. The tradition will continue as we see here. I was hoping for a nice little bottom, but we didn't get one. So you got to stay short. You would think that would be enough, though, to get these beans to the teens, but shorty bebop, shorty bebop, not at all. You got your momentum, though. You close above that momentum line of 956.5, but you're at this resistance of 977. All right, that's right overhead resistance. So I don't know. Is this enough? The momentum kind of looks flat, to be honest with you. Consolidated around the trend line resistance areas. Can we get a pop here? I don't know. This is interesting. If this thing does break, then it's going to go to the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which will get you at least to the $10 range. But bings in the teens, nah. I think the cyclical forces, the seasonal forces are in play right now. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see here. Good old-fashioned gold and silver. Gold futures managed to close above momentum support at 1316.80. So I expect for a nice comeback rally next week. Just like here where you got low and then the next week you explode. That's what we're hoping to see next week, and explode, run higher. So keep your fingers crossed on the gold. All right, let's see Heather on the silver. Silver closed pretty much at the lows of the session, but managed to stay above that $17.51.5 trend line momentum. So I'm anticipating we could get a nice little rally next week. It'll be nice to see it right here where you came down and then rallied. That's kind of been like the song. So we'll see. All right, I don't want to see this situation, this scenario here, where you came up here and then you. All right, are we topping out? Are we topping? I would like to think not. I would like to think we can cut above this Kumo cloud next week. So we'll see what happens. It's in a position to do it, though, for sure. GBTC, looking at the Bitcoin side of things, as you know, this was a monster crash week for the crypto space, but look at the nice comeback that you got in the GBTC. All right, erased half of those losses. That's not bad. All right, didn't get up to the momentum line though, so it's still opening the door wide open, swinging the door wide open, folks, for a possible retracement of the weekly lows for next week. Couldn't get above 687.24. I did not expect that it would, but hey, it did its thing. Okay, it did its thing. Unfortunately, though, it has a pointer now, a negative one. So I think we're going to come down and test it before rallying again. All right. That's just what I'm thinking. We could even, like I said on the original analysis, come down to the trend line before we get back up again. But you cannot ignore these here, though. You cannot ignore them. All right, we're coming back up to this space at some point. Looking at BTSC. All right, it also managed to come off of its lows. Okay, but now you got these swords, man. You got these pointers. You can't ignore the pointers. You cannot ignore the pointers. And I don't like this stock. I have said that before, haven't I? Let's see what BITCF has been doing now that U.S. citizens cannot participate. All right, it's starting to come back a little bit. Got up to the 81. Oh, not bad. 81-cent level after getting as low as 58. Okay. All right, not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see here. Oh, you're not working here. Come on. BTCS got up, got back to 11 cents. All right. Green's the only one green in the space. The only one green in the space. All right. Didn't get above that 14-cent momentum line, so we could have some weakness in the next week. And it's right in between those resistance areas of around 8 to 12 cents. 8-cent support, 12 cents resistance. Let's see if we can break it. And you got this incredible pointer right here to back towards 60 cents. And that looks awesome. I think it's going to do it. Let's wait and see. All right. The Dow hitting new contract highs today on the future side of things. You hit 22,235. And you close above that momentum line of 21,872. So what else can you say except for expect more rallying into next week? You're starting to get into the overbought, but still got more upside potential. All right. So you're not really overbought and you're not really locked in yet either, like you were back in here. So onward and upward. Let's close things out with the Russell. All right, so the Russell's trying to get back. I told you it was going to gun for this 1452.30. It is gunning for it. You do have a pointer here. That's where it's headed, folks. That is where it is headed. It's locked and loaded, and you got momentum support at 1403.70. It closed above it, so we expect more of the same for next week. So big round of applause. Congratulations for all those Black Ops pirates in the trading room that killed it in these markets this week, taking all these profits, taking from the central banksters and not giving nothing back to them. I love it. I love it. That's why I love the post-wave price triggers. It puts the ball back in your court, giving the power back to the people. So that regardless of what they do with the artificially manipulated, controlled, pumped, flexed markets, you still get to do your thing, baby. All those of you who are not participants in the Black Ops trading room, you need to get on over to postwavetrading.com and sign up. Right now, when you sign up for the weekly Pulsewave price triggers, you get access to the premium trading room and live coaching from yours truly for free. It's all included in the price. Also, the study course is included in the price, and all the other extras. Extra goodies are all in there for you, and it's all for a very low monthly price, monthly subscription. That's it. All right. You spend more than that on a cup of coffee at Starbucks every day. All right. So for the price of a cup of coffee, you can have access and learn how to trade these algorithms and create an additional income stream for yourself. And with that said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back to these greedy central banksters. And have a blessed weekend. I'm out.